Hi, this is Hope Girl with the QEG. And in this video, I wanted to go over the story about what happened between me and the Keshe Foundation. A couple of years ago, we were doing an investigation on Keshe's technology, and it was an innocent investigation. And what ended up happening was we kind of got really close to some unfavorable truths about the Keshe technology. We were going to do a show about it and make the show go live. And when Keshe's wife found out, she issued some threats, and those threats were then carried out about different kinds of accusations that would be thrown at me. Now, since this time, Keshe and his wife have gone to court. They were found guilty of fraud, and there's a whole bunch of information behind that. But I just wanted to make this video now so that I can show everybody exactly what happened. And the reason why I'm making it now, even though it's a couple of years after the fact, is because the disinformation and smear campaign that has been put out by Keshe about me, about our family's project, and about our device, all of that information is still out there on the internet trying to damage our reputation. So this is a response to show everybody exactly what happened so that you can make your own judgment call on what you choose to believe. So here we go. So a while back, it was back in 2016, you can see the date right here in March of 2016, we were investigating the Keshe technology, and we did a full investigation on it. And basically we went into it thinking maybe it was legitimate, but the further we dug, we started to find a lot of problems, and we started to ask a lot of questions. So I was immediately directed over to speak to Keshe's wife, Carolina DeRoos, and Keshe's wife gave me all of these links. I just was like, I want to know about your technology. Can you just answer a couple of quick questions? And instead I got lots and lots and lots of links. And then she started to write, listen before you go live, is what she meant to say there, because they knew that they knew that we were going to go live. So she puts all of this here saying you have to listen to all these things. And at the very bottom of this correspondence, see here, I copied all of this. This is from Facebook Messenger. Lots of links that she wants me to look at. And then at the very bottom of it, she says, the first hour into the teaching, you want to be connected to pedophiles, you are welcome. So this is a direct threat that she was going to associate me with being connected to some kind of pedophile human trafficking ring. So obviously I have nothing to do with that, but these people, they have a record actually of accusing a lot of other people of being pedophiles and getting involved in all kinds of like really crazy stuff. And here is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a group called Keshe Victims, and it consists of several people that knew and worked with Keshe personally that are victims of Keshe calling them pedophiles. And so there's a huge bunch of history on here in this group, Keshe Victims. And if you want to, you can check that out, but I just wanted to show you where that is. So back to what Carolina DeRoos said to me. So this was the threat. If you go live and do a show exposing the Keshe technology to be fraudulent, which is exactly what we did because it is fraudulent, they said if we go live, then they're going to publicly accuse us of being pedophiles. And that's exactly what they did. This is the live show that we did. You can see it's 2 hours and 36 minutes long. It was public at the time, and we had it up on YouTube, and we put it on our blogs. We have since taken this investigation out of the public domain, and you can only view it as a member on our Academy, our Clean Energy Academy platform. The reason why we took it down is because it was just a decision made that I really just didn't want anything to do with this Keshe thing at all. So I decided to just go ahead and take it down. However, if you are a member of our Academy, you can still view it, and you'll see that it is very in-depth. We go over all of the technology in depth with lots of documentation showing and proving everything out. So now I'm going to show you what the reaction was from Keshi after this video went live. So this is the video taken during one of Keshi's Knowledge Seekers workshops. This was his reaction to us doing an investigation on his technology. And in this video, you will hear Keshi accusing me. I go by the name of Hope Girl, or Hope. People call me Hope. That's my pen name. So you will hear him accusing me of doing such things as selling a young English girl, supposedly running away to, escaping to Morocco because I'm allegedly running from the United States, and engaging in human trafficking, which is one of the worst things that you can accuse someone of, and none of which is true.
If you know any children gone missing around Belgium, France, Spain, Portugal, the English girl which went missing was sold by photograph by Hope. False Hope sold the picture, and the girl, you know, is a very well known on the news. She is back in Morocco, escaping from United States, and at the same time is still trafficking children.
But Keshi didn't just stop there. He teamed up with Veterans Today, which is a disinformation website that is written by this Gordon Duff. So Keshi was working with Gordon Duff, and Gordon Duff was heavily promoting Keshi's technology, and apparently there was a lot of money being made too. So Gordon Duff, under Keshi's instruction, wrote this particular hit piece on the QEG project and on Hope Girl, on me. This was retaliation for putting out an investigation on Keshi, where he uses, this is a graphic that I made, so he used my own graphic for my website. He uses the QEG name. If we go down here, he takes the QEG, and because we're in Morocco, here it says, scamsters like the QEG peddlers of Tesla technology, free energy gurus, scour the network for vulnerable children. They actively do the hands-on recruiting as well, finding groups in Mexico, Honduras, and one in Morocco. Morocco is a non-extradition country. So you can see how there's definitely a narrative here where, probably based on Keshi's directive, he probably told Gordon Duff to write this hit piece trying to connect the QEG and our project to some kind of human trafficking network just because we're in Morocco. This is classic JTRIG GCHQ criteria for trying to discredit someone. So this is what it looks like when they put a slander campaign out on you. They will create and fabricate these crazy stories and do everything that they can to sully your online reputation through lies such as this. So let's fast forward in time about a year and see where all of those accusations led to. This is a story that came out in August of 2017. Apparently, Keshi and his wife, Carolina de Roos, went to court. They were brought to court in Belgium, and they were found guilty for fraud. And it says Keshi was given an 18-month sentence, and his wife, Carolina, was given 12-month sentence. And the article goes on about the different kinds of fraud that they committed and they were convicted of. However, this just goes to show that disinformation can go out there on the internet, and it stays out there. So even though Keshi has just recently been proven to be the criminal and he's been convicted of fraud, this disinformation that he's accused me of is still lingering out there in the different blogs. And here's an example of a video showing Keshi accusing me of human trafficking, put out by another page show, Doazic, who's trying to push this particular narrative of slander against myself and against our family's project. So hopefully that just clears up exactly what happened with this particular scenario. And I hope that this helps to provide some clarity so that you can make a decision and judgment for yourself.